Find the derivative of f of x equals 2x to the 6th minus x to the 5th plus 3x to the 4th minus 4x cubed plus 5x squared plus x minus 6. Since f of x is made up of terms that are adding or subtracting with each other, we can take the derivative of each of those terms and add or subtract them accordingly. So I'm going to write down each of the terms here for our f of x. And now we will find f prime of x. The first term is a power function. It will follow a power rule. So we bring the 6 down, multiply it with the 2, which will give us a 12, and then subtract 1 from the 6, which will give us a 5. The second term is a power rule. Bring the 5 down to multiply with the negative 1, so that will give us negative 5, and then subtract 1 from it to give us a power of 4. The next term is a power function. Bring the 4 down, multiply with the 3. That'll give us a 12. Subtract 1 from it, which will give us a power of 3. The next term is a power rule. We'll bring the power 3 down, multiply with the negative 4, which will give us a negative 12, and subtract 1 from the power, which will give us x squared. The next term is a power rule. We can bring the 2 down, multiply with the 5. That'll give us a positive 10. X raised to the 2 minus 1, subtract 1 from the power to give us a 1. The next term is a constant times x to the first power. The derivative of a constant times x to the first power is the constant. Now the constant there's a 1. It's 1x, so the derivative of that will be 1. And then the last term, the negative 6, is a constant with no variable at all. The derivative of a constant with no variable is a 0. So there's f prime of x. The next thing to do is evaluate f prime of 1. That will give us 12 times 1 to the 5 minus 5 times 1 to the 4 plus 12 times 1 to the 3 minus 12 times 1 to the 2 plus 10 times 1 and then plus 1. Now 1 raised to any power is a 1. And 1 times anything will be that same thing. So that first term will be a 12. The second term will be a negative 5. The third term will be a 12. The fourth term will be a negative 12. The fifth term will be a positive 10. And the sixth term will be a positive 1. And now we can add these together. It helps to find terms that are equal value and opposite sign, like the positive 12 and negative 12 here. We can just cancel them out. It'll just make the addition easier to deal with. 12 minus 5 is 7. Plus 10 plus 1. You can take that in pieces if you want. 10 plus 1 is 11. 7 plus 11 gives us 18.